video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you. This video is not intended for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
The ringing won't stop. Ha ha! Welcome to Loki's Mornings of Mischief. It is a Friday. It's a happy Friday. Our goal on Fridays is to make sure that we end the week well. We made it, everybody. We made it. We made it to Friday. I don't know how I made it to Friday. Frankly, it feels like just yesterday. It was Thursday of last week, and I was talking to Loki about doing this week. Man, the days just fly by. I don't know if it's island time. I don't know if it's, all of how time flies when I watch my little Chihuahua Bambino. He's an interesting guy, that guy. You guys got to meet him yesterday. And I tell you, when he's not busy sunbathing by the pool, he is busy, sleeping by the TV, this guy. Not very helpful when it comes to paying the mortgage. We got a wonderful lineup today. We got an amazing lineup of usual suspects and the usual stars. And a newbie to Mornings of Mischief as well that'll be joining us. Before we get started too much into today's show, and before we bring on our all-star amazing guest, okay, just got a direct message. No, Mexican Iron Man will not be taking a PC computer dust canister with compressed air, and he will not be spraying that into his ear. He will not be spraying it into his mouth. No, he is not going to spray it into his nose or anywhere else that I got direct message suggestions this morning in the last hour. But thank you all for asking. But no, Mexican Iron Man will not be taking the compressed air canister and spraying it anywhere towards Mexican Iron Man, including his eyeballs. Thank you very much for that suggestion, ladies and gentlemen. It is much appreciated. Not so much. Not so much. Snorta Poopas K. Brr. What is up? How are you this fine day? It is blue skies and it is sunny here. It's blue skies and sunny here in Hilton Head Island out here in South Carolina. Or is that Alabama accent? God, I always get confused with that one. I never know how to nail that one down. Arwen Avalon, good morning, y'all. Oh, I like Arwen. She's got her y'all down. How you doing, girl? Arwen, how you doing? Dave G Sound, what is up? Good morning. I love it when the boss does that, when Boss Loki does it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the boss has moved out. Update here from the field here. I was talking to Chopper Dan earlier, and Chopper Dan is going to be getting in the air and checking on our man Loki here, and checking on the traffic report and stuff. And hopefully, God willing, he made it in safe or is making it in safe into his final destination here. So we might have Chopper Dan here checking on that stuff here in a moment here. Jester of Sin, what is up? How are you? Welcome, Project Storytime. And he says, shh, be very, very quiet. I'm walking. Ooh. Lord Thoth, hey, what's up? Keely Chow, is it time to roll tide? Or Keely Chow, is it time for a War Eagle? Jester of Sin is here. Lord Thoth, the great wrench of wrenches, Chris Persia, the original Jedi of wrenches. Catman Dee Dee Myers, yo, what up, Dee Dee? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. And let me start bringing in some of our amazing guests, and I'll give some shout outs. Oh, Fat Steven Seagal is here. Hey, Fat Steven, what is up? Hope all is going well. Well, without much further ado, welcome everybody. If I haven't said hi to you yet, I apologize. Real quick. Hey, Pod Racing Palpatine, what up? If I missed you, I'll try to catch ya. And ladies first, we have the great Purple Valkyrie.
Good morning.
Good morning, my lady.
Good morning, puppy.
Hold on. Good morning, my lady. I'm trying to sound like an uppity Mexican, like one that would have a shot at your love. Like if I came riding in, I don't want to say gallantly on a big horse, but I might come trotting in on a burro donkey. in full brown armor. Well, no, I guess it'd be red and green. That would brown out.
No brown armor. No,
but can you imagine like Rapunzel, like, you lay down your beautiful red hair outside of the castle, and I'm staring up at you with my little white Mexican Iron Man eyes in my helmet, and go, and then you see my face, and hopefully it's a cloudy moonlit night, but it's cloudy because then the moonlight won't show my face, but you're like, oh, he's mysterious. Maybe he's good looking under there, but we're not sure because it's mysterious. And then in one hand, I'm holding, instead of flowers, flour tortillas for you. And in the other hand, I'm holding like a to-go pack of like a five pack of like tacos in all flavors: carne asada, beef, chicken, maybe even tofu. No.
You know the way to a lady's heart, Mexican Iron Man.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Instead of flowers, I bring flour tortillas. My lady. How did he do it in Game of Thrones? My lady.
McQueen.
Huh?
McQueen.
Oh, McQueen. More like my princess. Although some nights you could be my queen, if I, let's say I did something bad and naughty in the castle and I didn't clean up all the refried beans after I made chimichangas. You're like, bad Mexican Iron Man, bad. I'm sorry, my queen. And then you have to whoosh. Teach me a lesson. Whoosh. Hold on, let me take off my armor shirt while you teach me a lesson. And I have to take off my armor,
Is this what it goes down all the way to the armored thong, I'm guessing?
My lady! The armored thong. Oh, no. Well, speaking of that, the great Mark Infinitely Tired is here. Hail, good sir. God, I feel like I'm on Midnight's Edge. There's moments when I'm doing Midnight's Edge where, like, Andre will go, and Tom, do you have the article ready to go? Tom, Tom? Okay. But good news, we do have somebody that is ready to go. My big brother, my internet big brother, one of the first guys I met on the internet. Dave Bob.
Good morning. Hey, with all them daggum countdowns, I thought we were going to have Elon Musk show up.
Oh, doggone it, you busted me. Ah! All right, ladies and doggone it, I got busted. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, if you didn't notice, Mason Ironman may or may not have had the show done right this morning. We got like 3 countdowns in a row. So, the funniest thing is it's like everybody says, oh, Mason Ironman, he's a great producer behind the scene. I get a lot of like shout outs here and there. Little do they know. I mean, fun fact. I don't think I'll ever get a wrench back from this channel, which is my most beloved channel of all channels. Because when I did have a wrench, I was timing people out all the time on my little iPhone. Because I'd be in bed. I was talking about this with Purple. I'd be in bed watching the show, and sometimes I'd roll over. And I'd be half asleep because it was 5 a.m. back when I was in California when the show started. It'd be like 5 a.m. or something like that, or 6 or whatever the hell. And I keep timing people out like poor Mark. I think I timed Mark out like, God, at least 3 or 4 times. I think I did it 9 or 10 times. When I talked to Loki about it, I said, I know I don't know wrench anymore, but I don't think I ever want one again. But yeah, Dave Bob, I messed up the intros, bro. I got too many intros. Way to sell a Mexican out. And we have my other brother, the great Adiga Outlaw.
Here's your $100 back. I am not touching that with a 10-foot pole. You need a blacksmith and a couple gallons of hydrogen peroxide. I told you that iron thong needs to be changed more than once a month. Now it smells like rot. You're on your own, buddy. I'm out.
Okay, hold on. And the show has just gone off the rails already. Okay, it's hard to get me speechless. Wait, let me get this straight. Wait, hold on.
More than once a month.
And what was the other thing you're giving me back?
A blacksmith. That thing needs to be cut off.
I need a blacksmith and hydrogen peroxide.
Yes, and not this blacksmith. You pick somebody else. I know how to do it, but I ain't touching that. Ooh.
Plasma cutter.
I have seen some old ladies with some weird things on them. I have seen some kids with some really bizarre stuff they pick up in the garden. But what you got growing there underneath that? No.
Purple, do not believe this man.
I'm a doctor. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm seeing. No.
Damn it, I need reinforcements. Oh, look who's here. Pat S., also known as Lightning Shrimp. Really? That's your handle, Lightning Shrimp?
I got a call this morning to come on, and it must have been what it was like in the 70s to get a phone call from the Tonight Show. It's like, hey, you finally made it. You're going to be on the Tonight Show. Isn't that wonderful? And you're like, yeah, that's great. I can't believe I'm going to be on the Tonight Show. Well, Johnny's not going to be there this week, though. This week it's going to be Don Rickles. Still a comedic genius, right? But it's not Johnny Carson. Maybe he'll break a cigarette box. But look, you have to tell me right now because I'm an educated man. I'm not stupid. This is my first time on, and I'm looking. It's like Adega's on here, and Dave, Bob, and Mark. Is this like a hazing thing? Are you guys going to make me drink goldfish and stuff as the new guy? Is that what this is? Is this?
They made drinking goldfish against the law, so we'll figure something else out.
Yeah,
the atomic wedgie.
You have to remember. I live in Louisiana, so I've seen all the great hazing that's come out of LSU over the years. So I'm ready for anything.
How are you at taking an iron thong off?
Hey,
I recommend gloves. Several layers of gloves.
And a plasma cutter or a cutting torch.
Wait. What is this discussion? How do you guys know that the iron thong has not been maintained with pristine hygiene and cleanliness?
Let's see. I'm a doctor and blacksmith history. I kind of know these things. And yes, it's like a chastity belt, except it's proof that Iron Man is all talk.
So that's how we're gonna roll this morning. Of all the love,
you got me up in the morning, and you know I don't do mornings, and this is why.
I know you don't do mornings, but I love it that you're here. Thanks for being here. By the way, I shouted you out yesterday. I rewatched like 3 or 4 of the other episodes, 2 that I missed, 2 that I rewatched. Holy crap, man! Those Thursday shows are just unbelievable. Guys in chat stream, if you haven't checked out the Adega Loki shows from Thursday nights, you are missing out like unbelievably so. I mean, completely unbelievable. They sometimes I feel like I'm watching an old episode of the Twilight Zone. Sometimes I feel like I'm watching some kind of like documentary discovery thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm watching a horror movie, but they're always entertaining. I mean,
I have to throw it out to Loki. He keeps inviting me back, and they're some of his lowest rated shows. But we have fun, and I still don't see the reason for doing it. Like I said, they're just filler, but we have fun. But they're there.
Well, I think there's a couple things. I think before we get into today's fun topic, I think there's a couple things. One is I think you guys tackle some really some tough topics and some interesting content that YouTube necessarily doesn't like and love and can't advertise against. So that's one thing.
That's true.
And I think that's most of it. And the other thing too is Thursday nights is literally one of the most busy, if not the busiest nights on the net. And I can just, as a fan, there's just more notifications going out for more stuff from, once it gets to be about 4:00 Pacific.
I don't care what anybody says. It's enjoyable.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. But those, freaking.
I think it's more than that. I think it's disturbing, Adega. I think you say stuff that people don't want to hear, but yet I make myself listen anyway because it's knowledge you need, But it's not a great night afterwards where you feel all happy and stuff. You feel like, wow, I need to go online and research some more of this stuff. This is what you kind of.
Well, I hope people do. Because everything's, as far as I can tell, and from the people that I know, it's all true. But anyway.
Will, here, today's drama from Too Much 77. Will the gracious Purple Valkyrie succumb to the dulcet tones of our hero, the Mexican Iron Man? Dun, dun, dun!
Always.
Oh,
Stick a fork in him. He's done.
oh, always? Well, okay. Well, the purpose of my life and week is now over. Hey, you guys have a good show. I'm going to go skipping the dandelions now.
Through the tulips.
Yeah, I'm gonna go skip for joyous love in the tortilla fields in my backyard. Sort of Poop Q Burst says, I'm going to take flirting lessons for Mexican Iron Man. Well, and
Lots of tequila and some really cheap bars.
Oh, look, Mark. Look at that, Fat Steven. Mark, that's for you. Are you back? Is your mic working?
He's hiding.
Oh, he's hiding. Mark is really tired. Asked Mike about his burnt tortilla underwear. Hey, it's an iron thong. You can't that. Wait a minute. Project Story Time. We're getting some of Mexican Iron Man's fantasies. Fantasies? I call them goals and objectives. I call that my life mission statement. I call that my purpose. Oh, no, it's fantasy. Oh, no. I thought I was living in a sci-fi universe where all things are possible. Instead, I wake up and I'm in Star Wars where I'm living in an opera fantasy.
Well, here's an orange Fanta, bud.
Well, listen up today. Listen up, guys. Let's go ahead and get rolled. We're already 20 minutes in. But so I was thinking what we could do. We talk about something fun, which would be funniest, intentional or not, funniest moments in cinematic history. And they don't even they can even be moments that weren't designed to be funny, but were funny. And they can be any franchise, any fandom. And let's just go around the horn here and let's start with who wants to go. Let's go with Dave Bob. Dave Bob, what's up? You get to go.
Well, there's just so many of them, especially in the Marvel universe. But I mean, you could take just about anything Tony Stark says. Whether he's wandering around and picking up stuff here and there. But let's see. I guess Thor. When he was in the arena fighting Hulk, and when he came out, he said, "I know him. He's a friend from the office."
speaking of Tony Stark, I loved it when I don't know. I loved it when when Black Widow shows up in the boxing ring, you know, and then after she beats after she beats oh god name what's his name the character
Happy.
yeah, after she beats Happy down and he flips down, he's like, I want one. I think I might have actually said the same thing to Loki when I first started seeing purple. I'm like, I want one. I'm like, how come you have a purple Valkyrie? It makes an Iron Man doesn't. What about diversity and inclusion? How come I don't have one? Was that good? Was that good?
That's
No?
fair.
Okay. Well, I did want one. Still do. Purple, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a scene that is meant to be funny because it's one of my favourite comedies. It's from Planes, Trains and Automobiles. So obviously we've got Steve Martin and John Candy, two very, very different people that get forced together. But the scene that I love the most is when they're forced to share a hotel room and they end up in bed together.
Oh my God.
And in the morning he wakes up and Steve says to John, where's your hand? And he replies, between two pillows. And there's a pause. Those aren't pillows. I love that scene.
Oh God! If I'm not careful and don't lose all this weight I gained during the COVID, that could happen to me next time. Yeah, that's a good one. I love that. I remember that. That was a good one. All right, Dave, Bob, and Purple, we'll get your next one up as we go around. Here we go. Mark, the Really Tired. You ready to go? Are you there?
Yeah, sure. Yep, I'm here. I'm back. And who are you again? Mexican Iron Man.
Oh, between you and Pat S. Golly, I mean, I know
somebody in chat had a question for me to ask before I go to my greatest moments, and I'm sorry I'm interrupting it, but something about crispy tortilla underwear. To ask about that.
Yeah,
I'll let you think about that one. Why? I'll let you think on that one. You can answer that when you get to your funniest moments. But my funniest moment is jumping to TV and one of the greatest endings to a television series ever, and I'm going to date myself a little bit here, is the end of the Newhart show when he woke up from the dream. That was the absolute funniest moment to me, and still is. It hasn't lost any of its steam when it aged. When he woke up and he was on his original show with the original actors from the original show in the 70s. It still stands up and it's still funny. Which, okay, nobody thought it was funny, so yeah. Screw you people.
Well, here's the problem. Maybe I should have clarified that we were looking for favorite movement moments in fandom after the year 1900.
Who are you again? Where's Loki at? I demand a recap.
Boy, you got between you, Pat S, and the Dig, I'll tell you. I mean, if you guys don't watch it, you're going to destroy my self-esteem and erode my self-confidence.
Whatever. But yes, that was one of my favorites, even though it was pre-1900s and it was in a different century. I still liked it. Shut up, Mexican Iron Man.
No respect. All right.
And I pass it off to my good friend Adega now, or if you're going over to Pat.
No, we're gonna go to Adega. Adega, you're up.
Oh, gee. You said nothing before 1990, but I was going straight back to the Three Stooges 100 years ago, and you can watch any of those and still laugh your brains out. But
Agreed.
If you want something more current, I can't decide between two, and
we'll kick them both out.
Well, there's scenes from Rat Race, which I absolutely love, because there are just so many different comedians in it. But I'd have to go with Tommy Boy. And there's a scene, and I can't remember his name, you guys will know, where the thin guy is standing looking out the window at the pool with the girl, and Tommy comes in and says, "What you doing?" And yeah, I thought that was funny. Fat man in a little coat. But there's a lot of scenes. Those two I love.
That is so funny. I just saw that movie was just on TBS or TNT the other day, or one of those channels. It was just on last weekend, not this past weekend, but like 2 weekends ago. I just saw that again. That movie is completely underrated for its comedic excellence. It is completely underrated. Here, I'll recognize a couple of people in the chat with somebody. It's Colin P. Smith. Captain Marvel being knocked out of the park by Thanos. I felt I didn't feel bad. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I'm in the movie theater when that happened. I'm going, yes, get her. And I looked around, everybody's staring at me like, oh, sorry.
They were all glad you said it. You spoke for the crowd.
I think so. I'd like to hope so. Another one came in from Valiant Renegade. Where is it? He said, well, I'll just say what he said, which is that he said it was the moment when the Rey Kylo kiss. You guys remember that? Anybody see that one? When they kissed? But Valiant Renegade says that was the funniest moment in cinematic history. Unintentional, by the way. All right, Pat S., you're up.
Hey, since Purple took John Hughes, I have to go back and say that probably the greatest John Landis film, certainly, and I think maybe Hal Rams's first film as a screenwriter, perhaps, was Animal House. And well, just what I was born a couple years before that movie came out, but I distinctly remember watching it on VHS at people's houses, and I was maybe 11 when we first saw it, so we're well into the 80s at this point, and I just remember watching it and us walking around and quoting the whole Bluto scene where he is talking about the Germans bombing Pearl Harbor and it not being over and how this could be the greatest moment of our lives, but we won't let it be. And just that whole thing where, he says, was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? And and I think Otter turns to what was his name? To the guy who got beat up and was like, the Germans, and he says, forget it, he's rolling. But that whole scene, and actually really anything with Belushi, right? Belushi was just terribly funny and just a brilliant guy. That whole group that came out of the first few seasons of SNL, even Chevy Chase, as weird as he is, but Gilda Radner and Bill Murray and all those guys, just hysterical. But of course, we remember a lot about Belushi because he was here for such a short time and left us with so little. But what he did leave us with was just brilliant. And I thought that scene, out of all the scenes in there, where he was just hysterical in that movie. But I love that scene. And like I said, very quotable movie. It's a bunch of 12-year-olds walking around suburban New Orleans quoting that movie, and for a whole summer was it's a memory that stays with me.
Awesome. We got another couple of good ones. Here's one from here. Just watch this one. Batman and Robin from Pod Racing Palpatine. The entire film is a joke. Caddyshack, the final act. Bill Murray versus the Gopher.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Quite an explosive ending.
That's a good one. Oh my god! Screen from Troll 2. Didi Meyer says the entire movie Spaceballs. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Anything with Mel Brooks.
And then here's another one. Mel Brooks. He brings I bring you the 10 Commandments. Oh, and his other entry is Tropic Thunder. All right, Dave Bob, you're up again. One more time around the horn.
All right. I guess Joe Dirt. I'm your sister.
I love that movie. That movie was great. The
Anything in Joe Dirt.
Hey, I got a question. Is that hairstyle still approved where you're at? Aren't you in Alabama or Louisiana? Where are you?
Oh, I'm in Louisiana. That's up in your neck of the woods, South Carolina.
You with the hairstyle with the hair on the back of it. What do they call that? What is that called? A mullet. That's it. Mullet. Are those still in fashion over in Louisiana?
Not for about the last 30 years.
No. Why do you say they're in South Carolina? Wait a minute. Is that why I'm not having as much success with the ladies as I thought? Because I don't have a mullet?
Yeah.
Wait. So if I grow out a mullet, then I'll be more successful?
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
What'd you say, Purple?
I said pics or it didn't happen. I need proof of that.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe should I? I mean, is this something that if I do it sooner, I'll get luckier faster? Like, should I get extensions? Do they have mullet extensions? Pat
Yeah, that's a ticket.
Wait, Pat knows where everything's at. Where do I get me some mullet hair extensions around here?
I don't know, around South Carolina. I have no idea. I can tell you this: you don't get them in South Louisiana. It's too damn hot for that haircut down here.
Oh,
you'd have to put it up. You get your rat tail. You want a rat tail? That's where you put up most of your hair, but you leave like just a little bit on one side. You kind of look like a Padawan. You can get you one of those going.
Wait a minute, like that chick that was running around with geode in the like that kind of look.
Yeah, you leave it either unbraided and it looks just kind of just hangs out at one side, or if you braid it.
No, dude, that's like some kind of like Latinx haircut, bro. I'm not going that way. That's some kind of Latinx, like, you know, my sex. I don't want Purple to question my sexuality, and like, you know, I don't want her wondering, am I in transition? No, I just got a bad haircut.
Dye it purple and you'll be fine.
We're basically in the Caribbean here. We could get you that puka shell hair thing going if you want that.
No, if you're near the Caribbean, I need to get me like what do you call it? I need to get like the dudes have it like all Rastafarian. Oh, can you imagine Mexican Iron Man as a Jamaican Rastafarian band leader?
Mexican Iron
No,
Dance, I like
no,
that.
I can't.
No.
We got to help the brown people. We got to help them. We got to help the brown people get the purple Valkyrie. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me no got no tree growing out of my face.
That is
Yeah, you can almost pull that one off.
Jamaican accent.
Not
Mexican
bad.
Huh? Who said that? Was that a Dega?
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Hold on. Me no got no tree growing out of my face. Oh my God, that's what we need. Mexican / Jamaican Iron Man, Pat S. That's what we need. That'll increase the virility of my sexuality. Yeah, man. All right, Purple, you're up again.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to pick a scene that was meant to be funny, but it was funny for all the wrong reasons. It was from 40-Year-Old Virgin. It's where Steve Carell gets his chest waxed, but he gets it waxed for real. And he clearly didn't realize how much it was going to hurt. All the screaming and all the reaction you're getting from him is legit because it's really, really hurting him.
Oh, yeah, you see the blood popping up.
Oh, that scene was so awesome.
Mexican Iron Man.
What? Did someone put?
Arwen.
Was that Arwen?
Iron Man.
Mexican Iron Man. No, Mexican Iron Man. Yeah, man. Oh my God. This is gonna be great. I think I'm gonna talk to one of the boys that does memes over there at Midnight Sage. I'm gonna see if I can get a little. Oh my God! Imagine Mexican Iron Man in dreads. Oh, so good. I'm not feeling the pause. I'm not feeling the support. All right, Mark, you're back. You're up again.
Well, I signed up for this show, really.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, look, I'm sorry the main guy isn't here, the star, our boss. I'm sorry the boss is not here. But, you know, look, you know, he made about I really thought it was inspirational. I said, "Hey boss, how come you picked me to back up the show?" He's like, "Well, apparently I was apparently like there was some need for diversity and inclusion points here. On the YouTube, he needs to increase his minority index, so I'm bringing minority points to the table. Yeah. Although, Mark, there is a question as to how Mexican I really am. Apparently, from you. Apparently.
Yeah. Well, Adega pointed out and corrected me. It's not Latino midichlorians; it's Mexichlorians. So
There it is.
Wait. Instead of mitochlorians, wait.
it's not Latino midichlorians; it's Mexichlorians.
All right. Am I Mexican? Oh God! All right, my Mexichlorian count is low apparently, according to the doctor.
It's
There's still hope.
it's -2.
It fluctuates.
How
It
can I have
depends on
negative?
how influenced you are by the tortilla fields and the tequila.
Oh God, I love you guys. All right, Mark, you're up. We need another funny moment in
But-
great movie history.
Okay. Another funny moment. Blues Brothers. Sorry, Pat, if I stole that one from you, but Jake and Elwood sitting in the car, staring at each other. There's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. From that point on, one of the funniest damn movies ever.
Indeed.
Y'all suck. I tell you what. Okay, I quit. I'm done.
No, it was good. No, it was.
I quit. Damn it. Shit. I get more laughs accidentally doing stupid shit on Saturday to hurt myself than here.
Just assume I'm laughing. This is morning for me, and I don't do mornings.
Okay, Doc. I forgive you.
Adegas probably either hasn't gone to sleep yet or was up till 3.
I'm always awake. That's the problem. And then I'm always asleep because I sleep for 5 minutes, wake up. It's weird. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, you're up, Adega. Another great funny moment in cinematic movie history. And everybody in the chat, feel free to throw one out there, and I'll do my best to put it up on screen.
All right. Now you get to know my deviant mentality. There is a scene in Beavis and Butthead Do America where they're on the plane talking to the old lady. She's going to go do the slots. And Beavis thinks she's going to do the sluts. And Butthead goes off and becomes Cornholio. I love that scene.
Drinking the coffee. Cornholio.
Pod Racing Palpatine says he hasn't seen a Mexican. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Pod Racing
No,
Palpatine
go
says,
ahead.
I've not seen. Doggone you, Mark. Mark the Infinitely Tired. You're messing with me right now.
You get the bigger laugh out of that.
Palpatine is awesome.
I've not seen a Mexichlorian count that low. Even Jar Jar Binks is higher. Come on, Pod Racing. Bro, come on.
Mike,
What?
get your shit together. Get your shit together.
Okay, Dad. Golly.
My funniest moment is when Mark came on YouTube and told Mike to get his stuff together.
That's a sad one, Pat.
Okay, I'm gonna take Arwen and take another one of my funny moments, which was from the Three Amigos when they come out and they grab the crotch. They go 1, 2, 3, and the Three Amigos when they come out and they're all in the chowder outfits and they go yeah. I was thinking like when I'm serenading Purple from down at the bottom of her purple castle, if I could do that, if I take my arms and cross them and and I grab my crotch and go Will that fire up the loins there, Purple?
Is that
No.
a Mexican Ironman mating dance? Is that what you're telling me?
His peacock strut.
Oh my God, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. Mm.
I
Okay.
didn't say it wouldn't work, but I was just curious.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Don't encourage him.
You know the funny thing is like Purple would lead me down there. She'd be like, I'm not sure. Do it for another 5 minutes and I'll think about it.
Let me get the hose.
Yeah.
Get that dog off my lawn.
Get the water bottle and spritz him down.
Don't get Mexican Iron Man, man. Don't get Mexican Iron Man making groin sounds and moving his hips crazy. I mean, I'll start punching out drywall. You know what I mean? All right, Pat S., you're up again.
Great. Mark kind of did steal Blues Brothers from me. He knows I'm a Blues Brothers nerd. He does. I know that. That's why I think he might have done that, but it's okay. My feelings aren't too hurt. Do you know a lot about Blues Brothers, Mark? What color are Jake's glasses? Blues Brothers.
Purple.
Yeah.
Black.
They are not. Everybody thinks they're black. This is how much I know about this stupid movie. Everybody thinks they're black. Actually, Elwood's glasses are black. He wears the black Ray-Bans. Jake's are the turtle shell. And if you look really closely in the movie, you can see that, but they absolutely are. But I'm going to go to yet another movie that is a cult classic, and that is The Big Lebowski. And though there are many great scenes with the dude, my scene that I think is the funniest, and if you think back to the first time you saw it, it was a terribly uncomfortable humor, which is when Walter pulls the gun on Smokey and tells him to mark it 0. And he's standing there where he pulls a 45, obviously that he's had since Vietnam, and tells Smokey that his toe clearly went over the line and that this is a league game and they need to qualify for the next round robin. And of course, the scene ends with Walter and the dude sitting in the car and the police just showing up and running in. And he obviously suffers 0 repercussions from doing that. But just a great scene of uncomfortable humor in a movie that I just think is one of the funniest movies ever made.
Yeah. Indeed. Hold on, we got a couple more. Let's see. Catman Dee Dee Myers. And then let's see. Hold on. Mexican Iron Man does his thrust. He just might throw his back out. Hey, come on, Dee Dee. Come on. Hold on. Here's one from Fat Steven. He puts the tortilla on the skin, or it gets the corn again. What? Wait, what? What does that even mean? Oh, we have another addition here to the morning show. The great Paulie of Latino Slant. Hello, Paulie.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
Paulie.
early morning,
Paulie.
Good morning, Purple
6:45
Valkyrie.
Good morning.
How are you, sweetheart?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
It's been a minute. I got the invite, and I'm like, well, I know Purple's on there. I saw the panel for a second, so that's a good reason to come. And
That's the only reason he came.
Mike's manhood is in jeopardy.
Well, wait. Did you see Mexican Iron Man and say, "Oh, my brother Mexican Iron Man is there"? I would rather not be anywhere on the planet except with my brother Mexican Iron Man.
yeah, but I had to get a cup of coffee before I could deal with the Mexican Iron Man. And but it's Purple Valkyrie, man. Come on.
Oh, son of a gun! Everybody this morning. Okay, all right. The boss is not here.
No, thank you for the invite.
Well, thanks for showing
Mexican
up,
Iron
Paulie.
Man, and hail to everyone on the panel. Bodega, much love.
Well, Paulie, what we're talking about this? Do you know what we're talking about this morning?
Some favorite moments.
Favorite funny moments in fandom movie cinematic history, but they could be funny moments intentional or not intentional. For example, the Captain Marvel Thanos scene where she gets blown out of the park. That was hilarious, but it wasn't meant to be. We don't think.
Thing of beauty.
There's some great answers in the chat. Amazing.
Yeah.
Kind of like in the same vein of Trading Places and Animal House, Stripes. I loved Stripes as a little kid. And I could still watch that movie. Who mentioned that movie recently? I don't know if it was R&B or maybe even Tarantino in his recent interviews, where it's like, who the hell is going to believe that this whole time Bill Murray's trashing, just making fun of Warren Oates, that all of a sudden he turns the unit around and they graduate. I mean, there's so many good moments in that film. Stripes as a whole is just so damn funny. I mean, from racy jokes to physical comedy, but there she was, just walking down the street singing yeah.
Oh man, that is such a great movie. That is that endures forever. I've watched that movie. I don't even know how many times. It's one of those few comedy movies that I've probably watched at least 10 times, easily.
Well, it's that same team that created Ghostbusters.
Absolutely.
So many
Paulie,
great films.
I think the funniest scene in that movie is Hal Ramis, who's such a straight man, when they walk out after getting all their hair shaved off and everything, and he starts doing the Hare Krishna thing, and John Candy grabs him and starts strangling him. It's just such a great moment of physical comedy. I think that it's a brilliant movie, but that scene especially had me rolling on the floor when I saw that as a kid.
Oh my! I remember seeing it with my dad, and the jokes that my dad would laugh at, and I always remember my dad would because he was such an athlete, for so long. He was always in like great shape, and I remember him saying, "Damn, Bill Murray's fat," because Bill Murray had that belly. But then and then the whole thing with Francis. My name's Francis, but people call me Psycho. Anyone that calls me Francis, I'll kill you. And any of you homos that touch my stuff, I'll kill you. I mean, there's like so much wrong in that movie. I love it.
I don't think that line would survive in today's Hollywood. What do you think?
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
hey,
right.
I just want to say, Brightest Day, don't ever sing that again, Mexican IronMan. Okay, you know what, bro? You're going to destroy my self-confidence and erode my my self-esteem. Yeah. Right, Paulie?
Yeah, man. It's all right. Just be you. Be you, Mexican Iron Man. Purple, did you ever see that movie?
I did. Yeah, great movie. Haven't seen it for a while, but no, I absolutely agree. So many quotable scenes.
All right, one more time around the horn. Who's next? Did we get Pattis? Yeah, Dave Bob, you're up again.
All right. Just to let you know, one of my favorite movies of all time, comedy movies, is The Jerk with Steve Martin.
Yeah.
I mean, from the start, I was born a poor black child. And then coming up to, I found out what my special purpose is.
It's these cans. He hates these cans. Everyone, get away from these cans.
I'm somebody. I'm in the phone book.
The phone book.
Stupid ass.
The phone book.
God. That they should remake.
That is one of my favorite comedies of all time. I just love Steve Martin. I just always thought he was one of the better comedians.
The Evil 797 has what it says, Blazing South, where are all the white women at?
Yeah.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Oh.
Slim Pickens comes running up there and he ropes that push car thing for the train, pulls it out. Oh, we saved $20. Left the two guys down in the quicksand. Just pulled out the car.
Everybody's remembering that he hates us. Cans. Yeah. All right, Purple, you're up again.
All right, I am going to go for the restaurant scene from When Harry Met Sally. So we've got Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal playing up against each other.
Scene.
Yes. Proving that it can be faked, and then you've got the punchline at the end from the old lady, I'll have what she's having.
That was amazing. Awesome. That is amazingly awesome. But that was,
and I get that from a lot of women. That's kind of like their stripes or their whatever. It's like they'll bring that Harry Met Sally up first, and it's timeless. And they of course bring up that scene. So that's pretty good.
Wait, what do you mean? It's like a badge of honor? What do you mean? I don't understand.
I think it works on different levels for women, just because of faking an orgasm is a thing, and to make fun of that, and then to recreate an orgasm in public. I mean, I think there's things, Mexican Iron Man, that men laugh at that women don't laugh at. There's things that women laugh at that men don't laugh at.
Well, I don't think it's anything funny if any ladies do any faking of any orgasms with Mexican Iron Man.
Okay.
That would be hurtful, Paulie. That would destroy my self-esteem and erode my self-confidence.
That's only if you found out.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen from the floor. Chris, Persia, and others are asking for a movie scene reenactment here. They're asking for a movie scene reenactment. Dave Bob plays the waiter. Okay. And
Mexican Iron Man plays Meg Ryan.
And no, Mexican Iron Man does not play Meg Ryan. Adega.
Oh, come on. What a poor sport.
No.
You
can do it.
Polly, help! Polly, help!
You're on your own, bro.
All right, Adega, you're up next.
Oh, you're gonna pass this one up?
Well,
you had a golden opportunity, and you're gonna.
I can't do it with purple.
Well,
I can't.
yeah, I mean, you don't have to do anything. It's really on purple.
Well,
so really, the spotlight should be on purple.
Oh, well, bold of you all to assume that I've ever had to practice faking.
I don't know how to say this. I don't know.
Stream can go.
I don't know how to say this on a live stream, but Purple, I would have hoped the first time there wouldn't be faking involved.
Oh my god.
Veering into the ditch.
So Adega, your favorite.
Adega, you're up.
Me? We as a family every year have a tradition at Christmas time to watch Christmas Vacation. And one of my there's two favorite scenes is when the cat gets baked. And tied to that is when, and I'm quoting the movie because you guys know I don't swear, where he's out cleaning out his trailer, shitter's full. But the best one is when he goes, grabs the boss, brings him home. But before then, Chevy Chase goes on that tirade that ends with, "Where's the Tylenol?" Oh, I love that scene.
Okay, all right, Paulie, you're up.
Let me drink some more coffee.
All right, Pat S., you're up.
How about Pat or Mark?
Okay, we'll go to Pat.
No problem. I'm ready to go to bed. A quick honorable mention: any of the Richard Pryor live concerts filmed. I obviously won't quote any of those, and that's cheating. But maybe next to Carlin, maybe those two neck and neck. Best comedians ever to be on stage. I personally think. I really do. But I'm going to have to go with Quentin Tarantino's screenplay from True Romance and the Sicilian Scene with Hopper and Christopher Walken. Like Paulie would say, definitely a scene you couldn't do nowadays. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch it. It's on YouTube. But it's just a brilliantly funny, uncomfortable scene where Clifford knows, that's Dennis Hopper, he's protecting his son. Clifford knows that he's a dead man, and he basically decides that instead of getting tortured to death, so not an intentionally funny scene, right? Instead of getting tortured to death and giving this guy information that he doesn't want to give, that if I remember the story right, can't give because he doesn't really know where his son is, goes into the whole thing about how the Moors invaded Sicily and basically how Italian blood is impure. And if you know some Italian people, you could really say that about anything. Italians are very proud people, but he kind of went for the jugular in that, knowing that he would have an outcome that would be probably the best for him. But that whole scene, just the uncomfortableness of it, and how Dennis Hopper did it with playing off a walk, and two great actors, just very intentionally unfunny and uncomfortably unfunny. But a great scene, like I said. You don't have to watch the whole movie. That's definitely the best scene and most famous scene from that movie, and it's on YouTube. I don't want to ruin it too much. You can go watch it yourselves, but just one of those things that if you watch it, you get a big smile on your face, even though it's a sad scene in a lot of ways. It's it definitely has a real dark humor to it.
Well, all right.
All
right.
First, I'm gonna take off your pants. Then I'm gonna take off your shoes. Then I'm gonna take off your socks. Phew. Anyone?
God, I want to punch an old woman in the face.
Yes.
That made me want
That came out of nowhere.
to. Yeah. What was that all about?
I like
I don't
Pat
know.
Stevens. Ein Ohren ist Finkel.
So
And Lightning Shrimp is back, Pat S.
Tried to kill Pat, Mike.
Thank you. I hit the wrong X.
that bit was from one of my favorite funny movies, Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, and that's where Cheech is.
My mom
he's-
didn't let me watch
Watched
that
those
movie.
movies in years. I need to go back and watch them again.
Cheech was they were in a police department, and he grabbed the radio dispatch, and that's what he said on the radio dispatch.
Hey,
Another one was
Not here.
when they were driving and they're stopped by the border patrol, and they're high as F, and they're real nervous too because the entire van's made out of ganja, and the border patrol looks at Cheech, and Cheech is just like nervous and high, and the border patrol's like, "How long you been in Mexico?" He's like, "A week, a day." Border Patrol goes, "Which one was it?" And then Cheech goes, "A weekday."
Shut up. That's a classic moment.
And it's actually in the next film, Cheech and Chong's next movie, is the bit where it's in the opening scene where Chong is teaching Cheech some Spanish, and Cheech is like, Chong's like, how do you say my good friend? How do you say friend? He's like, oh, that's pendejo. And so they crash into to someone's front lawn by accident, and Chong comes out, and everyone's all mad. He's like, hey, pendejos, and they just go nuts. That's a lot of good Cheech and Chong there.
We used to listen to their audio records all the time.
Right, Adega? Weren't they just classic? Oh.
Earache my eye. How do you like a butt ache?
All right. Well, before we sign off here, anybody have anything? Dave, Bob, Adega, Mark, or Pat S, any of the four of you guys got anything you want to promote or talk about?
not right off the top of my head.
All righty. Purple, what you got coming up on your channel anytime in the next few days? What's going on?
I'm probably going to have to skip today's show because I've got an appointment coming up very, very soon today, but I should be back on Sunday, so look for that.
What time is that on Sunday?
That should be 2 p.m. Central.
All right, 2 p.m. Central, everybody. Make sure you're there on Sunday. And Paulie, what you got coming up? I heard some from our texting this week. I think there's some exciting things coming up, right?
Well, we put up that Edward James Olmos video this morning where we handed that check off. We raised a few grand, and I know actually a lot of people on this panel and in the chat donated during those panels. So thank you guys. That video is up, but actually that video is up for you guys. It's just really celebrating what we did. That's up. We got the karaoke show tonight. I'm waiting for Dave Bob's triumphant return on that. And oh yeah. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm still half asleep. Andy from Santana's coming back and singing next week. That little thing.
Nice.
That little thing. Well, all right. Well,
Yeah. I was trying to I was throwing a layup there. Yeah.
Yeah. So Andy is coming
by
back
the
next
way,
week. I'm sorry. What's that, Dave Bob?
I just said, oh, by the way, you throw it out there.
Just a little thing.
Singing live, Andy Vargas from Santana next week. So
Nice.
yes, for you guys, just for you.
And I want to thank everybody in Valhalla and everywhere else that's been so supportive of Purple and Paulie's channels. And I want to thank my co-host today, Dave Bob, Adega, Mark Gibson Tired, and Pat S. Pat, is this your first time? No, this isn't your live appearance. You were on Purple Show too, I think, right?
Those are pre-recorded. That Purple does that, so I'm not as uncomfortable. But yeah, I've been live on her show before, but first time on Loki. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I hope it was okay with the substitute teacher, Pat and Mark.
Mike. I had something to promote, but you just totally ignored me.
Okay, what do you want to promote? What's going on this weekend for you, Mark? What's happening this week?
Saturdays at 12:30, Barry's Game Room. We are gaming live every Saturday. So join us at 12:30 Central Standard Time.
By the way, your camera angles are really good on those shows. I mean, I really like and they're really high quality. It was surprising. I mean, they're
that's all Mary.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys. For those of you guys that may still be restrictions or you haven't gone out, when you watch their shows, and it's really neat because you actually feel like you're at the table. You're not watching people play like across the room or like you feel like you're there with you guys, and you guys do a really good job of that. That's a compliment.
Yeah, it's a good show. My favorite part is when people get tased. I like that the
best. But that's all I have to promote because my channel, I'm not doing anything with my channel right now. It's on hiatus.
Okay. Did I miss anybody else? Going once? going twice?
Hold.
Oh.
Mike.
Yes?
Mike, you suck. Okay, I'm done.
Do I? Hold on. Where's my boy Go? I need security out here. Boom, and he's taken out. Bye, everybody. Love y'all.
Bye.